Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed how, as we age, something as simple as standing up, walking, or climbing stairs becomes more and more challenging? The truth is, losing muscle strength, particularly in the legs, is one of the biggest hurdles we face as we get older. But here's the good news. Even at the age of 94, you have the power to maintain strong, healthy legs with just one vital vitamin. Make no mistake, this nutrient is crucial for preserving your mobility, independence, and overall well-being. Stick with me as we uncover how this one simple vitamin can make all the difference for your legs and your life. If you are not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0 to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Now, let's begin. Vitamin D deficiency is a silent yet powerful epidemic, particularly among older adults. And it breaks my heart to think about how many people are suffering from it without even realizing it. A study published in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society showed that people who used vitamin D supplements were 23% less likely to fall compared to those who didn't. Isn't that astonishing? Falls among the elderly are a leading cause of injury and can deeply impact quality of life, making something as simple as a daily vitamin D supplement a potentially life-saving remedy. But the importance of this vitamin goes far beyond preventing falls. Research published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism tells us that low levels of vitamin D are linked to weaker leg muscles and slower walking speeds in older adults. This is a big deal because our legs are our foundation, they are our mobility, our independence, and our freedom. When vitamin D levels are low, the body struggles to absorb calcium, which over time leads to weakening bones and muscles. As if that wasn't troubling enough, nearly 50% of people over 80 suffer from sarcopenia, which is the age-related loss of muscle mass. This condition is only made worse by vitamin D deficiency. The lack of strength in the muscles, especially in the legs, can lead to a cascade of other health issues. We might not always see it immediately, but these problems compound over time, and it's devastating. The thought that something as simple as vitamin D could help prevent so many struggles in the aging population is both sobering and encouraging at the same time. Staying active as we age, avoiding the crushing fear of falls, and maintaining strength in our legs all hinge on this one vitamin. And just how many older adults are walking around unaware that they're vitamin D deficient? The numbers are staggeringly high. According to the National Health and Nutrition Examination Survey, more than 60% of seniors have inadequate levels of vitamin D. That's more than half of our older population walking around with bodies that are not getting the support they need. What's even more troubling is the link between low vitamin D levels and an increased risk of serious falls and fractures. According to the Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism Journal, older individuals with low vitamin D are twice as likely to experience these life-changing injuries. This isn't just about a little discomfort, it's about falling, breaking, and struggling to recover. The Journal of New England Medicine found that women over 65 who used vitamin D supplements had a 22% lower risk of suffering a hip fracture. Imagine that, a 22% reduction in hip fractures, a simple change that could make all the difference for so many seniors. As we grow older, our bodies naturally lose the ability to make vitamin D from sunlight. And that's why it's even more important for us to consciously take steps to ensure we're getting enough. It's heartbreaking to think about how many people are unaware of how much they are missing out on. Symptoms of vitamin D deficiency can often go unnoticed, but the signs are there if we know what to look for. Without enough of this critical nutrient, it becomes harder to keep our bones healthy, maintain a strong immune system, and function at our best. Muscle weakness is one of the most common signs of insufficient vitamin D. and it's often ignored. If you've ever noticed that your legs feel weak or unsteady, especially when standing up or walking, that could very well be due to a vitamin D deficiency. It might not seem like much, but these tiny signals are telling us that something deeper is at play. And it's not just about the weakness, it's about the falls that may follow. When our balance falters because of weak muscles, the risk of a dangerous fall skyrockets. I can't help but feel that we need to do more for our older loved ones to ensure they are getting the care and nutrients. They need to live healthy, independent lives for as long as possible. Vitamin D is not just another supplement, it's a lifeline. It's a promise that with the right care, we can preserve our ability to walk, move, and live life to the fullest, no matter our age. The power of vitamin D cannot be overstated. And if we all made a conscious effort to keep our levels up, we could dramatically improve the quality of life for so many people in their later years. Let's not wait until it's too late. Let's take action today for ourselves and for those we love. As we grow older, it becomes even more apparent how crucial vitamin D is to our overall health. And it's heartbreaking to think about how many older adults suffer because they simply don't realize how vital this nutrient is. Unfortunately, as the years go by, our bodies become less efficient at absorbing and synthesizing vitamin D, which leaves older individuals especially vulnerable. And the impact it has on our lives is often so subtle at first, we may not even realize it's happening. One of the more obvious signs is bone pain, particularly in the legs, joints, or lower back. It's as though our very foundation is crumbling, and this can lead to a constant, nagging discomfort that can make each step feel like a burden. Vitamin D helps our bodies absorb calcium, and without enough of it, our bones weaken, making us more susceptible to pain, fractures, and even injuries. I can't help but feel that this issue is often overlooked in the elderly, but it's not just about pain, it's about the broader picture of health. Another sign of vitamin D deficiency is slow wound healing. I've personally seen the struggles that many older adults face when their bodies don't heal as quickly as they once did. It's frustrating and can be emotionally taxing to witness when the body lacks enough vitamin D. Its ability to repair tissue and fight off infections becomes compromised. This not only makes us feel more vulnerable, but adds another layer of helplessness, as wounds take longer to heal, leaving the body defenseless and exposed to further risks. Let's not forget the leg cramps or spasms that often plague seniors, especially during the night. I know firsthand how disruptive these cramps can be. Imagine lying in bed trying to rest, only to be woken by the excruciating pain of a leg cramp. This isn't just a physical problem. It steals your peace of mind, too. A lack of vitamin D can cause these spasms because it helps regulate muscle contractions. When vitamin D is insufficient, these painful cramps are likely to happen, making sleep elusive and impeding your movement during the day. It's truly a vicious cycle that no one should have to endure. If you're noticing any of these symptoms, bone pain, slow healing, or muscle spasms, it's so important to speak with a healthcare provider. Don't wait, and don't dismiss it as part of aging. A simple blood test can confirm whether your vitamin D levels are low. It's such a small step, yet it can unlock the key to so much improvement in your health and well-being. If it turns out that you're deficient, your doctor can guide you in restoring your levels, whether through supplements, diet, or increased sunlight exposure. Speaking of sunlight, it's one of the best ways to get vitamin D naturally. There's something so simple and beautiful about the idea that the sun itself can provide us with this life-giving nutrient. Unfortunately, as we age, our skin's ability to turn sunlight into vitamin D decreases, making it more difficult to get enough from the sun alone. I know that in some regions, particularly in areas with long winters or constant cloud cover, getting adequate sunlight can feel impossible. But even in these challenging situations, there's still hope. For those who struggle with sunlight, A vitamin D lamp can simulate the natural rays of the sun and help your body produce the vitamin it so desperately needs. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment one below to let me know that you are still here with me. If sunshine just isn't enough for you, dietary sources of vitamin D become even more crucial. I believe it's time we stop thinking of food as just fuel and start recognizing it as medicine, especially as we age. Fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, sardines, and tuna are among the best sources of vitamin D. For example, a 3.5-ounce serving of salmon contains about 570 international units of vitamin D, which is the majority of the daily requirement. How amazing is that? Eggs also provide some vitamin D, with one yolk containing about 40 international units. Dairy products like milk, yogurt, and cheese, which are often fortified with vitamin D, offer a simple way to boost your intake without much effort. And for those who prefer plant-based options, mushrooms are a wonderful choice. They are the only plant-based food that produces vitamin D when exposed to sunlight. They are a small but powerful ally in the fight against deficiency. It's impossible to overstate how important it is to take vitamin D seriously as we age. It affects so many aspects of our health, from our bones to our immune system, and it directly impacts our overall quality of life. I truly believe that with a little awareness, proactive care, and the right changes to our daily habits, we can go a long way toward ensuring that our later years are filled with strength, vitality, and independence. If you're unsure where to start, I encourage you to talk to your healthcare provider and take control of your health today. You deserve to live a life that's not only longer but better, and vitamin D could be the key to making that happen. As we grow older, our bodies require more care and attention, and one of the most important aspects of aging gracefully is ensuring that we're getting the right nutrients to support our overall health. Vitamin D is undeniably one of the most crucial nutrients for seniors, yet many find it difficult to obtain enough through food alone. That's why supplements often become the lifeline for many older adults striving to maintain optimal health. It's heart-wrenching to think that something as simple as a vitamin can make such a difference in quality of life, but it truly can. For seniors, vitamin D supplements are often the most reliable way to ensure that they're getting enough of this essential nutrient, especially when dietary intake and sunlight exposure fall short. I've seen how challenging it can be for older adults to spend enough time outdoors or eat enough vitamin D-rich foods. And the reality is, most people will need some extra support. The recommended daily intake varies with age, with adults aged 50 to 70 needing 600 international units and adults over 70 requiring between 800 and 200 international units each day. It's not a one-size-fits-all solution, and that's why it's so important to tailor supplementation to individual needs. Among the different forms of vitamin D available, vitamin D3, also known as calciferol, is the most effective. It's more easily absorbed by the body than vitamin D2. I think it's vital for older adults to be aware of the difference, because the right kind of supplement can make all the difference in how the body responds. The body needs fat to properly absorb vitamin D, which is why it's best to take these supplements with a meal that contains healthy fats. This small detail can go a long way in ensuring that the body can use the vitamin D it's being provided. Before starting any new supplement regimen, it's crucial to consult with a healthcare provider to determine the proper dosage. Each person is unique, and a healthcare professional can help adjust the intake based on specific medical needs, making sure the supplement complements existing health conditions. It's a step that I deeply recommend, as it ensures that you're not just adding vitamins to your routine, but adding them in a way that truly supports your health journey. What many people might not realize is that magnesium plays an essential role in activating vitamin D. You could be taking all the vitamin D supplements in the world, but if your magnesium levels are low, your body won't be able to properly use the vitamin. It's one of those facts that is often overlooked, but is so important in the overall process. Magnesium activates vitamin D, ensuring that the vitamin does its job of promoting strong bones and muscles. Foods rich in magnesium, like whole grains, think brown rice and oats, leafy greens like spinach and kale, and seeds and nuts such as almonds and pumpkin seeds are wonderful choices to help support this process. If getting enough magnesium through diet is a challenge, a magnesium supplement may also be a good option. I've often wondered how much of our overall health depends on these small but essential details, like magnesium, that we might not think about in our day-to-day lives. The truth is, when magnesium and vitamin D come together, they can do wonders for overall bone health, muscle strength, and mobility. It's a partnership that can help you move more freely, feel stronger, and maintain your independence. Isn't it amazing how these nutrients work in harmony to support your quality of life? When it comes to seeing results, patience is key. If your vitamin D levels are low, it may take a little time to reach optimal levels and begin noticing changes. But trust me, the wait is worth it. In just 2 weeks, you may start to feel less muscle cramping and more energy. 1 month in, your legs might feel stronger and your balance may improve. By 3 months, you could experience a noticeable increase in bone density, reducing the risk of falls. Studies show that seniors who have been taking vitamin D for 3 to 6 months report 31% fewer falls, 35% stronger muscles, and a 40% lower incidence of fractures. These aren't just numbers on a page, they're life-changing results. Consistency is everything. If you want to maintain strength and vitality in your legs for years to come, regular vitamin D intake is essential. It's not a quick fix. It's about building a foundation for long-term health and well-being. I believe that with the right supplements, combined with the proper lifestyle changes, we can help ensure that our later years are not just about surviving, but thriving. I know it's not always easy, and it can feel overwhelming at times, but the journey toward better health can be simple and within reach. It's about taking one small step at a time. With the right care, a little patience, and the right nutrients, you can move forward with confidence, knowing you're doing everything you can to stay strong, vibrant, and full of life. As we wrap up today's video, I want you to take a moment to reflect on what we've learned together. From understanding the crucial role of vitamin D in maintaining strong bones and muscles, to how supplements can make a world of difference, I hope you now see just how essential it is to take proactive steps for your health, especially as we age. So I'd love to hear from you. What's one thing you've learned today that you plan to bring into practice in your own life? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I can't wait to hear how you're going to use this knowledge to make positive changes. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave your comment and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more helpful content. Together, we're building a community where we can support each other on this journey of health and wellness. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.